Hello everyone and welcome to Advanced English Conversation. Today's conversation revolves around the expression a false alarm. Well, when some warning is given about something that turns out to be untrue or that warning fails to happen, we call that warning a false alarm. Warning that fails to happen or turns out to be groundless or untrue. For example, Mike had a terrible pain in his chest last night, and everybody believed that he had a stroke or a heart attack. However, when he was taken to hospital, that pain turned out to be a false alarm. It turned out to be nothing serious. So these two ladies are discussing the condition. The first one says, "What did the doctors say about Mike's chest pain?" The other one responds, "Thankfully, it wasn't a stroke. It was a false alarm." So everybody thought that it was a stroke, but fortunately and thankfully, it turned out to be a false warning, false alarm. Another case, some people, think they are funny and they wanna pull pranks on firefighters, which is totally unethical. And it's not right to make fun and have fun when it comes to serious matters. So they called the firefighters and they reported a fire. But when the firefighters came, there was no fire. It turned out to be a false alarm, a warning about a fire, but that fire wasn't there. That warning failed to happen. So the first one says, "What's all this racket out there?" The other guy says, "Someone called the fire service out, but it was a false alarm." Another situation, there was also a report that there is a bomb in the garage. However, after inspections and after they searched out the garage, it turned out to be a false warning or false alarm. The first guy says, "Did they really find a bomb in the garage?" Nah, nothing of the sort. It was a false alarm. Now let's move on to the conversation. "George, you know what? I don't like gossiping, but there are some rumors circulating around that Jesse and Sam's marriage is on the rocks." "Carl, there is nothing of the sort. It could be a false alarm. People are very brilliant at blowing stuff up." "George, but Claire did tell Jesse that their marriage had been on shaky ground and they were on the edge of splitting up." "Carl, seriously, who do you think is at fault?" "George, contrary to Sam's desire, Jesse doesn't want to have a bun in the oven. Simply, they aren't on the same wavelength." Vocabulary: on the rocks, experiencing difficulties and likely to fail. A false alarm, a signal or warning that is groundless. Blow something up, exaggerate the importance of something. On shaky ground, weak and likely to break down, collapse or fail. Split up, to end a relationship, to break up. At fault, responsible for an undesirable situation, wrong. Have a bun in the oven, to have a baby, to be pregnant. On the same wavelength, to share the same views. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in another advanced conversation.